Well, good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 13 of season 2 of Be With Me, 7 Minutes of Biblical Wonder. And we're going to go past wonder today. We are going to describe a God that is absolutely beyond our imagination. And in fact, to demonstrate that, to illustrate that, to push that forward, I believe in the passage, the Lord is going to give us what we would do, how we would think about it as humans, and then he's going to flip it and say, turn it on its ear, if you will. What I'm going to describe as a God that you would never make up. This is a God that is beyond our imagination, which is probably leading us to say, we must be on to something, because that's the kind of God we have. All right. So I am in Luke chapter 17, verse 7, 17:7 of Luke, and it says, will any one of you who has a servant plowing or keeping sheep say to him when he is come into the field, come at once and recline at my table? Come at once and recline at table. Will he not rather say to him, prepare a supper for me and dress properly and serve me while I eat and drink, and afterwards you will eat and drink? Does he thank the servant because of what he has commanded? So you also, when you have done all that you were commanded, say, we are unworthy servants. We have done only what is our duty. So imagine here a servant working out in a field or keeping sheep, and he walks in the door, and the master says, come and recline at my table. It's almost beyond imagination. No, our thinking is, no, finish your job, make a supper, dress properly, and serve me. And all the while, the servant is saying, hey, I'm just doing my job. And I think in this passage, the Lord is describing himself. He's done it before in Luke chapter 12, verse 37, which rocked my world. That was season 1, episode 265, if you want to go back to that. That's Luke 12:37, and tells another parable about keeping your lamps burning. And blessed are the servants who the master finds awake when he comes. Truly I say to you, he, the master, will dress himself for service and have them, the servants, recline at table, and he will come and serve them. It's almost like he expands this concept a little bit further, that Jesus, the Lord, will dress himself, put on his waiter clothes, have us, the servants, recline at the table, and Jesus will come and serve us. This is absolutely radical. We would never make this up, but it says it twice here in Luke, and then even in John, you say, well, this can't happen. We can't have a God like this who serves us in these amazing ways. It's like, well, I got news for you. At the Last Supper, this literally happened. So he's describing this figurative God, I believe, in this passage on the unworthy servants. And yes, we are the unworthy servants. And he's going over the top that when we're just doing our job and our day is near done, he serves us. We would never make up a God like this. We would say, hey, I'm the boss. You're not getting any thanks. You're only doing what's part of your job. You're already getting a paycheck, so to speak. And when we make up a God in our head, we make one of sour disposition. It's said that people that don't believe in the Lord, a good way to introduce the real God is to ask them the question, tell me about the God that you don't believe in. Because they will describe one of sour disposition because we think that God is like us. So the God in the story is saying, hey, come and recline at my table, just like it says in Luke. I'm going to serve you. And we're like, are you out of your mind? And that's the point of the story, is this is out of the box. This concept is out of mind. And we're saying, wait, there's more service that the Lord is going to do? We finished life saying, Lord, I'm grateful to you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for doing the heavy lifting Thank you for making me as creator. Thank you for teaching me and sacrificing me. I just did my job. I just did what I could in response to that. And it's like, wait, you mean to tell me that when my job is done, or maybe my life is over, that Jesus is going to invite me to recline at table? He's going to put on his serving clothes. He's going to serve me. So my response is, this is definitely a God not of my making. This is over the top and amazing. I'm just an unworthy servant. So certainly there's a humility call for us. Do our duty, work hard. Don't give me any special recognition. I'm just doing what the master commanded. And the Lord is saying, hey, look, I think this is what the Lord is saying. I've served you in creation already. I've already served you in being mindful of you, you little people. I've served you in the covenants. I've served you in the heritage of Israel. I've served you in my patience with you. I've served you in my incarnation. I've served you by coming all the way down. And I will serve you here soon in the Last Supper. I'll do that literally. I'll have you sit at table. And then I'm going to serve you in the passion and in the suffering and in the crucifixion. And after all this is done, I'm going to ask you to sit at table, to recline at table, and I'm going to serve you again. Ladies and gentlemen, we would never make up a God like this. This is a God beyond our thinking. This is a God beyond our imagination, that the service that he has done for us already will continue. You almost can't believe it. That's why I think we're onto something here. We have a God beyond our imagination. Thank you, Lord.